いうジェントルスプラウツ。メインスクリーンオン。主様。
Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Ocean Real Fishing Ocean Challenge. It's probably the final episode because, well, this game isn't that big. I did look into it. Yeah, DLC. Basically, the main game's only 10 missions, and the DLC adds 20 more. So, like the 30 missions we got, that's it. That's the game. For the price that they were charging, probably a good deal. Probably not a good deal. Other things, got the slurs from Remnant Saga. I got that slurg, and then I got the other slurg. Like, got them both there. And then I put them on my shoulder. And then Happy Plush right in the middle. Let's see. Any news that I got going on? I think about doing a project of playing through, like, maybe a couple missions of Ocean Challenge again, but trying to make a video out of it, because Dolphin has, like, a side-by-side movie, so, you know, if you have, like, a VR headset or actual, like, 3D glasses, like, you know, you can kind of just experience what the game looks like But if you play the 3DS game, Paradise 3, yeah, it honestly looks like that. So I might actually do that for a couple games, just to kind of like, you know, this is what it would look like in 3D without you having to, like, download everything and, you know, all that. You know, kind of just as an experiment. But I'm not certain how to do a 3D video. Like, my thing is just record it in, like, the side by side 2D. And then, like, when I don't know if it's up on YouTube or something where I can say, yes, this is a 3D video, it's side by side, so you should take the width of it, divide it in half, and there you go. If this is greater than that, it goes in the left eye. If this is less than, or this is less than that, it goes in the left eye. If this is greater than that, it goes in the right. So, what else? I managed to find my sticky notes, so my Leap Motion's probably going to be more stable. Because the problem with it is that the shark clip I have, the tolerance is in favor of being plus than minus. So it just kind of slides out. So I put, like, a little bit of sticky note in the back because it's not like when I have it, like, here, and then it's just going like that, off, like, trying to fall off into the floor. Anyways, let's get to fishing in the oceans. Wait, there's one more thing. Probably not going to have a next Monday, Sunday, Monday stream. I'm thinking I'm going to try and actually get my fishing outfit done. Like, start my fishing outfit. Switch to 16 by 9.
16倍9主様。
Alright, we're back in there. And welcome back, everybody, to something. Welcome back to fishing, where absolutely, positively nothing bad has happened. Nope, nothing. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, this is what's the problem. Opening dolphin from a shortcut, for some reason, doesn't make the thing go. You have to, open it from the actual directory, which I thought, shortcuts were like, they just opened it from the actual directory. They were just a link to the exe file, and it would open the exe file. But I guess it doesn't work that way anymore. Well, maybe it is. This time I don't have two dolphins open. Something's on my mind and something's bothering me, and I'm wondering if I should talk about it or not. And it's like, I should probably just let it go, but it's one of those... Basically, it involves someone feeling persecuted because they are of the majority thing. And are not known for being, like, the good people. And they're like, oh, I'm so bullied that I'm a majority and the oppressor. And I read oppressive shit, and the people don't like any of it. It's like, get over yourself. You can't see why someone might not like you because, you're an oppressor. And that the group that you are a member of has done very fucking real harm and is continuing to do very fucking real harm, then you got the problem, not them. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if I can't, load something else out of memory. That. 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 I don't know. There's this OBS program taking up a lot of memory. Probably don't need that. But anyway, let me just get back to ranting about how I don't like the controls in virtual reality. I know, controllers Like, I have a Windows Mixed Reality, and I have the old set of controllers that have, like, that circle pad on it, like you see on the Steam controllers. I guess I'll have to just look at the audio settings on this. After I wish these emulators you can just unload the, like, pause the emulation, unload what you need to unload to, like, change it, and then reload it, and then unpause. And then it will, like, go, you know, hey, you do something, like, thing. I was playing around with Dolphin VR, which Dolphin VR's capabilities are already in the current Dolphin, so there's no reason to have it. And it's not actually VR, it's just 3D. Which, I'm finding it more annoying when they mean VR. Actually, you're in the game in virtual reality. It's just side-by-side projection or whatever. And then it's 3D, that's it. I don't know about the texture on this fish looks very terrible. Save it in case I do anything. But like, so I don't have any buttons that feel good to press to advance text. And I am a very tactile person when it comes to controllers. Like, I have got piles and piles of controllers here that honestly don't see a lot of use because, well, some of them are for, like, emulators and stuff. Yeah, I'd have to redo them. I'd have to, like, exit and go back out. And it's just annoying. And I know the newer controllers have buttons on them, like A, B on one side and X, Y on the other. But I still think that even in these games, unless you actually, like, remap the controller, you're still using the trigger pull to advance. And on a Windows Mixed Reality controller, it doesn't feel good. So I'm thinking about maybe setting up some setting up some Joy-Cons for it, or a Wiimote. Because if I have to pull the trigger on a trigger to advance text, a Wiimote's B button feels a lot better than than Windows Mixed Reality trigger pulls. Although the new Mixed Reality controllers have buttons on them now. I guess they kind of figured out no one really liked the circle pad. They probably couldn't figure them out. Like, what do they do? Are they directional buttons? Are they like AB buttons? You can push them down. They do click things. What are they? And they're like text. They're if you tap them, they act like a trackpad too. So it's like, what do we do with them? I might for that game just figure out like how to set a tap to advanced text. You know, I just want to press a button to advance text. And if your game doesn't absolutely need motion controllers, allow people to use a regular Xbox controller. And this game does not need tracked motion controllers. The only requirement they want it for is their main menu to select options, and you could please fucking program in the ability to use a keypad or a analog stick just to move the cursor around. So I'm gonna probably maybe do a Wiimote on it, because pressing A feels pretty good on a Wiimote. Pressing B feels good on a Wiimote. And if I can do the joystick, C and C button to advance text. And it's like a visual novel, like most people play when they use their mouse. Like, it's like, where's the mouse out? So whenever I play a visual novel that does not allow for gamepads, I usually set up my own little gamepad to mouse thing using either Xpad or something. But then again, I'm thinking the way that people were envisioning virtual reality controllers were as guns, because they were probably thinking the first thing in their mind besides porn was first-person shooters. If it's not porn, it's war. Gamers are very simple. Which, I watched the latest Jimquisition. Apparently gamers don't like the way Alloy looks, because she doesn't look like their fake version of what women look like. Like, seriously? I mean, they complain about, like, the way the men look in Japanese RPGs, which is why Final Fantasy, the Square Enix is starting to make some of their men look more westernized. and I don't like it because I like my anime pretty much. It's basically, let's just cater to the lowest common denominator, which is men, and let's face it, men are the lowest common denominator. Like, they can't be happy that other people are happy. And it's like, why are you complaining about what the dudes are looking like in the video game in the first place? It's not like you want to fuck them or anything, right? Like, do you want your dudes to look super manly with, like... because you're gonna fuck them? I mean, I know that there is a population that's like, shit, yeah. That's why I want them to look like that. If I'm gonna have to stare at ass all day, it better be like a manly fucking ass with a beard. But like for the other ones that like, you know, staring at a male character, like, why do you care? That's just what the dude looks like. If you're not trying to get romantically involved with him in some way, why does it matter? It's because, oh, he's the main character, you're supposed to want to be him? Then I go back to the other thing about, like, idealized male forms, of that there's dudes crawling out at you, going, it's not like I want to be an overly muscled dude, but then you scream and cry when this is not an overly muscled dude. Which is it? I just want him to look like he's never shaved in 5 days, and he wears, like, a hoodie, like the most blandest clothing ever. Like, why does it matter? Don't look at him. Just a character. And since your simple processing brain is either fuck it or kill it, I mean, if you're not gonna kill the main character, you're not fucking the main character. It doesn't matter what they look like. This is why it matters what, like, the female characters look like, because obviously in the back of your lizard brain. Well, not even the lizard brain, let's be real, the amphibian brain. We haven't even gotten into the mammals yet. Or instinct. Alright. Resolution was up because the textures look kind of like not as good as I remember them. I don't know, I'll fix it. Maybe it's because I turned the post-processing off. And maybe it is because I turned the post-processing off. One moment. No, I never had it on to begin with. It's stuff like FXAA and stuff. I have anisotropic and anti-aliasing on, so... But it's like, seriously, dudes, can you just, like, stop making noise? It's like if every game out there isn't some porn game. If it's not an FPS shooter or a porn game, it's like... They feel that it doesn't deserve to exist, and it's like... If you ever call them out on any of their shit, they're like, well, just don't play it. Just don't look at it. But certainly that they're crying that the character in this game that they could easily just not play, just not look at, doesn't look a certain way. Also, apparently the new Zero Rising Dawn, is that what it is? I don't know. It's the one with the robot dinosaurs in it. It's apparently $70. And, like, I don't like Sterling actually paid $70. Like, you're basically giving legitimacy to the price. But also, it should be $70. Like, if you pay $70, you are legitimizing the price. But also, apparently, it's $60 if you buy it on the PS4. And you get a free upgrade for the PS5, so... Of course, they're not going to tell you that, because, you know, money. But... it's just one of those... I can just rant forever on that. So don't buy shit when it right straight when it comes out. And I know everyone's like, but I have to buy it. My brain tells me I need the fix. I need to play it. I absolutely fucking need to play it right now, right when it comes out, cutting edge. Like, this game hasn't existed in my life for like the previous years I have been alive, but somehow, because it's released tomorrow or something, I need it. And I mean, I get that spoilers and shit are a thing. Which is why some people feel they need it now. Because all of their friends feel they need it now, because all of their other friends are gonna spoil it for them. But that's just fucking capitalism right there. They're preying upon... They're manipulating your mind into thinking you absolutely positively need this thing. Yeah, let's just do this mission for the halibut. Halibut special. And it's just like... Sometimes I just get to the point where, okay, you're criticizing a thing, but you're also engaging with the thing, when you could easily not engage with the thing. And it's not like ethical choices and shit like that. It's like you could just literally not engage with this thing. And be better for it. Which I can rant about. Ethical choices and capitalism. It's a fucking excuse. You're just excusing that you have zero self-control. And you want to say something's bad without actually really doing putting zero effort to actually change it. There's a difference between, do I get the product from a company that murders people, or do I get the other product from a company that murders people? That's like a no ethical choice. It's like when you literally do not have choices. But buying a shiny thing that you don't need, or waiting to buy the shiny thing that hasn't been in your life. Oh my fun! I need fun! Yeah, and you also complain about your Steam backlog having so many games that you're never gonna get to. Why is it you need this thing right now? I mean, let's just take Elden Ring for example. Oh, it's because it's a Souls-like, and there hasn't been a Souls-like for like a hot minute. But have you finished all the Dark Souls games in your backlog? If you haven't, maybe you could go play that. And wait until the price drops. But then you're gonna pay like $70 for the game, and well, Elden Ring's $60. And then you're gonna finish it in like 12 hours, and then you're gonna have nothing left. Yeah, don't start the, oh, it's worth $70 because they have to pay developers. They've already paid the developers. The money is already gone. And since, like, if we're talking about Zero Horizon Dawn or whatever, Zero West or whatever, it's Sony. They've got plenty of fucking money still. So... like, yeah, whenever people trot out that no ethical consumption under capitalism, you're just basically saying you don't want to help anything, you have zero self-control, and you want to put yourself in front of, actually helping the people out that don't need $70 video games. And it's like, but my fun, don't harsh on my fun, but like, a lot of shit out there that you can do for fun. You really need this game now. And you're probably saying, oh my god, yes I do. Then maybe you need some kind of help that expensive, because it's always the AAA video games that people need absolutely right fucking now. Always the AAA video games. Why I'm suspect. But if it's like an indie game, they'll fucking just let it rot until it's like the indie dev's gone out of business and it's like $1 on Steam before they fucking buy it. And it's like, that's just, it's just telling to me that no, you really don't care about this. You just want your fun now. And you don't even want to examine why you need it now. Which is because people are gonna spoil me on this thing, because people can't just keep their goddamn mouth shut. Because everybody else wants it before the next person, so they aren't spoiled by the next person who wants it because they aren't spoiled by the next person. Honestly, like, you just need one big ass fucking boycott. Like, it's a $70 game, no one buy it or read it. Or read anything about it until the price drops. And of course there's gonna be the wank masters out there that are like, well, I'm gonna buy it anyways, because I support developers, I've got so much fucking money, do you want some NFTs? Which honestly, you should have them on block already. And anybody that's like, not the big thing. Doesn't it count? But yeah, it's always the AAA titles people rush out to want to pay full price for. And it's always the indie titles that are like, I'm gonna wait until that goes on sale. I've got too many things in my backlog, etc., etc. You know, the devs actually do need your fucking money to survive. Or, like, can you at least wait the fucking week until it gets cracked so you can just download it from a website? Like, if you absolutely have to play it, you can play it without paying for it. Man, do you condemn piracy? I honestly don't consider it piracy. Piracy is going aboard someone's ship and stealing their goods. When you download a game and install it without paying the developer for it. Well, if it's an indie title, yes, it affects indie titles. If it's a AAA game publisher, they just won't even see it. Because they've already had enough rich people throwing money at them for all their loot boxes and shit. But yeah, AAA games, go ahead and wait until it gets cracked and downloaded. That's like the best way to, like, I have to play it now, and also I'm not paying $7 for it. That being said, there are absolutely zero AAA games I'm looking forward to. Well, I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to Elden Ring, but I have not played all my Dark Souls. And honestly, none of my friends are going to be playing Elden Ring because it's goddamn expensive. When it comes out, so it's not going to be getting until it's probably in the $10 bin anyway. And Zero Horizon Dawn, I wanted to play that game. But the fact it is $70, and the fact that the first game takes so fucking long to complete, that I am just not interested in it at all anymore.
プラズマジンクレラセットおプラズマジンクレラセットエアプラズ
Hello!
マジンクレラセットメールプラズマジンクレラセットサムシングイズウィードウィズユアーゲームオーディオ
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the audio. It wasn't like this. I think a setting got reset in Dolphin. And it's not using HLE, it's using the DLE. And I mean, is it like really bad? Like, is it crackling and everything? Or is it just sounding like it's underwater? Which, haha, it's a 50 game.
プラズマジンクレラセットIt's kinda bad LOL
So much for that fish. Like, how bad is bad?
プラズマジンクレラセットTurn it down a bit and maybe you will be better
I can do that. How about there?
プラズマジンクレラセット LIL better now. It was crackling and static a lot.
That's interesting. I'll have to watch the video to see what it sounds like and then troubleshoot it. But welcome,
プラズ
welcome.
マジンクレア。セット。イエレ。
I also turned on
プ
audio.
ラズマジンクレア。セット。オーディオイズハード。
I turned on audio stretching. I don't know what that does, but it might help. But I was in the middle of ranting about, like, video game prices and all the people that are, like, rushing out to buy the latest and greatest AAA game and talking about no ethical consumption under capitalism, all that. But, like, there's an indie game that suddenly comes out, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for that to go on a sale. And it's like... something doesn't seem right here. Why is it always the AAA games that you absolutely can't live without
プラ
right
ズマジンクレ
now?
ア。セット。スイッチゲームプライセスはナッツ。
Yeah, I kind of slightly regret buying a Switch. Is it working now? Is it better now? Well, I hear it lagging a bit, but maybe it just sounds better even if it's lagging. And it's slowing down.
プラズマジンクレア。セット。Not as bad before but still weed.
I think there's just something eating up memory that's just making it bad. But yeah, it's just, I'm just noticing a lot of people that just rush out and like, I gotta pre-order this shiny new thing, and when you call them out on like why do you make the $70 price tag enticing to the corporation? Why do you pay $70 for it? Because you have to have it now, and ethical consumption under capitalism gets thrown out, and then like I said, you know, nice indie game comes out, you're like, oh, I have to absolutely play this, but not right now. I'm gonna wait for a sale, and it's like, it's only $15. It's like, why is this? Why are people so hot to throw $70 at a game? Sometimes they don't even know they don't even know if it's gonna work on day one. But then, like a $15 indie game, just I'll wait for a sale. It's just mind-boggling to me, and it's just frustrating. And it's like the only reason game prices go up is because people pay them. Except for Nintendo, which is the only reason why the prices don't go down and are $60 is because they know Mario is only going to be on the systems that they want Mario to be on. And if you want to play a Mario game, you're gonna have to buy a Nintendo system. Which, honestly, I really don't like many first-party Nintendo titles in the first place. But, like, I wanted to get into Splatoon, but it's a, $80 game. And now you're like, oh no, it's $60. Oh no, it's the complete version is $80 because the Octolings DLC, which I might remind people, was planned back on Splatoon 1 on the Wii U. They plan to have Aqua Wings playable on Splatoon 1. So, yes, they carved it out of the game and sold it to everyone. Or like Pokemon, it's a $90 game. So in order to get the complete version, you have to pay the $30 for the DLC. And from what people have told me, yeah, the base game really, it's a Pokemon game, but there's not much to it. And if you want the other, to make it feel more complete, you need the DLC. Which, I've just started going, if there's any DLC on a game, that goes into the price, because I only want to play complete games. And if you've got 500 DLCs, that makes up the complete game. So if your game is $1,000, your game is $1,000. Alright. System interrupts at 100? Alright, what's taking up the most CPU, I should say? Yes. Alright, audio, alright. Mic is working, I don't hear the game audio, but I know the reason for that. Alright, game audio should be back. Check up on Rentype. How you doing, Rentype? Everything fine? Yep, everything's fine. Cool. I killed, Windows Audio. Because, for some reason, if it doesn't kill itself, it just takes up a lot of memory. But that's just my rant for the day. My other rant for the day was VR controllers. Why they don't use button to, like, for things? Why always trigger pull? Which of course is because first person shooty games.
プラズマジンクレア。セット。LOL。
Like I have Windows mixed reality controllers, like the first versions that don't have buttons on them. And then like, that really looks like a big thing. And then later controllers now have buttons like A, B, and stuff, but still, from what I can see, the main action to do anything is trigger pull. And it's like, I know that's because you point at options and you pull the trigger, but for some games, like I said, this virtual reality visual novel, like, I want a button, I want to press A. I'm used to pressing A for visual novels. And then I'm also wondering if I can just somehow hack in to use my PS4 controller and use the 6-axis to kind of rotate it to where to point at stuff. Or some Joy-Cons, or a Wiimote, since, like, you only just need to point at stuff to select stuff. You don't really need super motion tracking. I mean, they could have easily put it into where you could use the analog stick on your virtual reality controller to select a choice and press a button to make the thing go. I think another rant I could say is, like, I want more VR content. I want more VR content that isn't first-person zombie shooters or first-person shooting content.
プラズマジンクレラセットイエーサトドビーナイスプラズマジンクレラセットグッド VR コンテント
Like, a lot of the games I see for VR are just kind of carnival games. Like, oh, this is a thing, you slash zombies. Oh, this is a thing, you shoot zombies. Oh, this is a short horror game, so where you go down, like, maybe a couple rooms, and then the game is done. I mean, we have, what is it, Half-Life Alyx, which is like supposedly a full VR game. And then Skyrim VR, which is a game that we made that we're making you pay again to play it in VR. But it's in VR, so it's cool. Yeah. And then there are other games that were not meant for VR, but people have made them into VR games, like Alien Isolation. And I think Subnautica initially was not VR, but now is VR. And then, of course, there's Elite Dangerous, which is like VR is optional. It's like, it seems like all the games that are games, VR is the optional one, and it's like, I mean, you know, keeping it accessible to where, like, making VR optional is good, but, like, I just want content made specifically for VR that's, like, not just a demo, basically. Like a third-person Dark Souls kind of game would be nice. Just so you can judge the distance to the enemies, or you can see how big the enemies really are, like the whole scale compared to your character. Because going from 2D to like seeing this fish in front of me, and then doing the 3D and saying, yeah, that's a pretty big fish. It does something, but it makes the brain chemicals do things. Or like, I managed to get, play, Monster Hunter World. Like, there's a 3D shader, side-by-side shader. And seeing, like, how narrow some of the passages are in that game, and how big some of the enemies are compared to your character, it's just, it adds a whole new dimension, which is probably a pun, but it also makes it kind of feel like no! Makes the game feel more realistic. Alright, that was BS. It just went up there and then snapped. I wasn't touching the controls. But yeah, that's just my VR rant for the day. It's like the games, like when I got my mixed reality headset working again, I'm like, alright, I want to play all the VR stuff, and it's like, alright, what VR stuff is out there? And it's like, first-person shooter, first-person shooter, first-person shooter. Some of them are demo linked, some of them might be a longer game. Virtual pinball, ooh, pinball! First-person shooter, first-person sword simulation hacker, Beat Saber, or first-person horror experience. Because there's a lot of like horror games that they're really usually kind of like 30 minutes to an hour long. And then there's all the race games that are virtual, that have virtual reality on them, which, I mean, okay. This has got to be overrated. The 6 feet, whatever. I see you in the background there. So it's like, I've found very little actual for VR content. And a lot of this has a VR mod or a VR option on it. You ain't got the right soundtrack, fish boy. Nope. Like, I know there's this game called Moss, which I think is, VR supported. Versus VR only. Right, none of those look like what I need. Alright, where's the fish with the soundtrack that I need? Right there. Turn around. And like, there's like a couple... There we go. There we go! And there's like 2 VR fishing games. One of them is, it's our game we made, but now we made it in VR. And like another one that looks kind of not that great. Kind of want to try, but they're not anime fishing games, which is kind of what I'm into. And of course, there's like next to zero content aimed at women. Like virtual boyfriends, visual novels, or whatnot. Even on mobile, even on like cell phones and stuff, which like has a vast majority of Otome games on it. I found 1. And the VR parts, it's not a full VR game. There's just like a VR, like a snippet that like, you're holding your phone and you're mashing the screen, and then you go to the VR scene, and then you stick it in your cardboard, shove it on your face for like a couple minutes, and then you take it out of your cardboard. Which is like, no. Which, looking at Tokimeki Memorial for the PSP, I can see how, like, you know, it's like a visual novel game where you're advancing the text on the screen, but you're also next to the dude and you're seeing him do whatever is happening. Like, for Nightshade, you're seeing your ninja guy doing the ninja things. And you're seeing how scary the ninjas are, the other ninjas are. Or you're at the restaurant, you can look around at like other people sitting at tables, and he's in front of you and he's asking you about your day or whatever you're talking about. If it's Cafe Enchant, then it's he's asking you about like he's offloading his Otome game preferences on you, or he's commenting on what you just ordered is actually the Yandere character from this one Otome game, and like, it's like you pick the Kuroyuki option in the theme food. Although, well, Kuroyuki is bad. He's not the worst I've seen. And I do like the fact D3 does call out Kuroyuki's route. Rather than Idea Factory, it's like, oh yeah, this guy locked you in a cage in his room. Perfectly fine, right? He loves you. He's doing it to keep you safe. And while your friend Shin might come by and punch him in the face for it, like at the end. But still, it happens at the end, and it's only a brief exchange of what, it's like, yeah, you did wrong, punch, and that's it. It's not like, hey, you know, this is totally messed up and manipulative, and like, you, the player, maybe if you think this is like something you really want in real life, examine that, and if you find out, oh, I only want this as a fantasy, that's fine, but if you actually really want this as like more than a fantasy, probably should talk to someone. And then there's Diabolic Lovers, which is just, I want to say it's Rape Simulator, but like, there's no actual adult content in there. But it's the rape is a metaphor because they're all vampires and they just bite you whenever they want. And treat you like you're just their blood object. But of course they learn to love you, and it's okay. And like all of them are messed up in this way. Like the little kid is just insufferable. And there's like this dude that will throw you in a pool just because he felt like it. And I don't know why it's why that title is so popular. But, like, you would think, oh, Diabolic Lovers, haha, it got released on the PSP, and then, like, maybe it was released once more on the Vita, and that's it. And it's like, no, there's, like, it's Hakuoki in terms of how much content is released for it. And considering how messed up Hakuoki is, it's like, why? Why? This is why I can't have nice things, because all of y'all are buying the terrible things, and it's like, oh yeah, 7-6, that is 1 foot over. And it's like, yes, you can have your thing for you, but I guess I hate it when it becomes like the big thing, and it, like, the only titles coming out are titles that feature men that don't know what the hell the word consent means or even how you spell it. And a lot of NTT Solmare games on the your cell phone tablets and stuff, like the first ones they had were pretty good, pretty decent. Like that's where I found Hattori Hanzo in their Ninja Love game, like the first Ninja Love game they had. They had some that's kind of where it starts getting sketchy. They had some other ones before that that were pretty good. But they took them. They took them out of the store. Like, if you bought it, you have access to it, I think. But you can't actually purchase it anymore. They switched over to like their new system, and then they switched it over again recently. And it's like, and it seemed at a time that in Ayakashi something or other, they actually stopped the game and lampshade how bad their male choices are, because it's like all of the choices are terrible. And like one of the characters that you can't date that is like pretty much the one that I want to date, because he's not an incel pickup artist, quote-unquote men's rights activist person that he feels entitled to put his hands on my body. Is like, what is it, your dad? And it's like, thanks, game, for lampshading the fact that, like, you put this in the game. Although the main problem I see at why the men in some games, and some Otome games, are so terrible is because the scenario themselves are written by men. So it's their men projecting on what they think women would want. And they don't understand. They see, like, women want this thing over here, but they don't exactly understand why they want that thing that seems terrible over there. And then they project their own, this is women should want this onto it, on top of all of it. Alright, Halibut with good background music, let's go! I think it might be this one right here. Alright, you got good background music. Let's go! Final mission! Dato! Let's see if this works.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I've got a few sound effect reviews. That is one of them. I want this one there. Alright, yeah. But I guess that's my rant for now, is I want more virtual Otome game content, because seriously, I am tired of going into Steam and seeing VR hentai honey content. VR girlfriend, VR waifu elf slave bride, VR female trainer, female sex object trainer. And it's like, where is my husbando trainer? Where I can train him to be my perfect sex slave or whatever. Doesn't exist because, like, all the other games, like I said, are made by men. And they certainly ain't making the training your slave husbando game. Not that I really want the adult content, but I'm just seriously, you know, it just happens to be an adult content. Like, oh, here's your perfect butler. Raise him to be the perfect butler in your sex dungeon. I guess I'll take it. I mean, I'd honestly rather have a narrative as to, like, oh, he learns to be, like, more than just a butler. That's another thing. All the butler content is just... either the butlers just act like incels, which, like, no, you're butlers, you serve me, I don't serve you. Or, like, the content just doesn't exist. Or it's just adult content. Or it's adult butler content aimed at men, and it's like, no, why? Well, I shouldn't say it's aimed at women. It's aimed at women, but there's no female characters in there. It's yaoi, which is pretty much aimed at women, but you know, hey, I guess guys like it too. It sounds like the music has, fixed itself. Does the music sound like it fixed itself? I don't know if anybody's still around. Or if anybody's lurking and can't get to a keyboard. I assume when people say they're lurking, that means that they have the video on somewhere and they're like not focusing on the video. It's like background noise. Which is fine, I do it all the time. Or they have 5
プラズマ
different...
ジンクレアセットイエレプロバブリーアフクヒアーゼアトゥール
Yeah. Or, you know, when they mean they're lurking, that means they have 5 different streams on at the same time and they're multi-stream. Which they might actually not know which stream it was that said the thing that, so they can respond to it in the first place. Which I multi-stream drift on occasion. I think my max stream ever was like 4 streams at once. but I'm
プラズ
usually
マジンクレア。セット。イエレ。I can't really listen to more than 1.
yeah, I think that my most usually is just 2, and it's usually because one of them is like tends to be more of a
Plasma
quiet
Jingle.
streamer.
セット。I try to support people but I change up WHO I am actually hearing.
Yeah, I usually have one lower than the other one. Ah.
Plasma Jingle. セット。イエレ。If one is quit, it's easier. 桐山や。セット。はいはい。
Hi, kitty. Hello, welcome to the stream. There we go. How have you been, Kiri? I'm gonna go laser focus on this video. This is like the last mission. And then I don't know what I'm doing after the last mission. If I'm gonna play some Zelda or
桐
not.
山や。セット。おかい。Having a good day so far. You.
I my day did not start out good. Bad things happened to my family. But they got solved. Everything's fine now, I think. I've been had a bit of issues getting this to do the thing. Like, it's OBS, like, I have game capture and then it's not actually capturing the game and then the game's on and I can see it and I'm playing it. Which I fixed by opening Dolphin from its directory? Don't know why that would do a thing. But so far, up till now, it's like after I got the things fixed, it's going pretty good. Except these fish that constantly snap my line, or the reel runs out even though I'm pressing the button. I guess they made the last couple missions like, hey, now you're really gonna actually have to pay attention to your fish. Rather than listening to the min-max sounds. Sorry if I'm getting quiet. I'm laser focused on the fish. But yeah, I added some sound effect commands that I think regulars can use. I have to check on that. Maybe everybody can use them. They have a cooldown, of course. Come on. It's like the first time I've ever had to try in this game. Like, even though the Vita version is like, the Paradise 3D versions are like this, like, suddenly for this one I actually have to, I put effort into my gaming. And I bet it's gonna be like 1 inch under. I'm gonna have to do it all over again. I forget the size, the target size I need. Fish isn't getting closer to me. Come on, Fishy, give up the fight! Come on! You know you want to be in my boat! I have a luxury boat! Got like a nice live well that you can hang out in. I got some food. I don't know what you halibuts eat, but I guess it's garbage from the bottom of the ocean? Like it's switching from like being too loose to like tight, I guess. Like it's seriously spiking between. Even littlest tap on the A button is too much too. You really need to be pushing the B button now. Right there. Ah! Fuck you, fish. Fuck you. I guess this episode might be 2 hours long. It was only 5 missions. Yes, it was only 5 missions. Seriously? How many line snaps has that been? Honestly, from what I hear, fishing line doesn't tend to snap. Because it's specifically designed to haul in fish. So it might be one of those, kind of one of those myths. Like, yes, fishing line can snap, but, like, it's not designed to snap because you're supposed to be catching the fish with it. But it usually will snap if it gets snagged or something, because you'll hear people, like, they have to cut the line. Which means, like, it's not easy to snap it. But it might be just a mechanic they put in fishing games, you know. But more of a challenge, like your line can also snap. Let me try the road trip, Well, that didn't work. Yeah, it's not interesting. This is supposed to be a chill fishing game, not a life or death battle against pancake fish. Keep it on the upper end than the lower end, because it's easier for it to go off the line than it is to snap it, but it's also easy to snap it if it's too much on the upper end. It's like, sounds like complete logic. Maybe I should just say it's easier to lose it off the line than it is to snap the line. Even though this thing likes to snap the line. Like that, just 3. 1, 2, 3, and then bam, snap. This is the part where they artificially lengthened the game by making it like super hard. So you feel like you've got your money's worth because you put like lots of extra hours into it, which, maybe you didn't need to do. be playing the sound effect for high tension with the sound effect for no tension. You can't have it both ways. Oh god, someone is smoking something terrible. There we go. Get in my boat, fish. Yes. Yes. Congratulations. All missions are complete. You're the fishing master. No, that's a different game. Thank you for playing. Real Fishing Ocean Challenge. It's credits time. I think we ran out of credits. And that has been Real Fishing Ocean Challenge 2. It was a game on WiiWare. I think it was like $10 for all of the 30 things. Probably not worth $10. Probably worth more like 5 or 7. If you played Real Fishing Paradise 3D, it's the same game. It's the same engine, same game. Not too terrible, not too bad. Those last couple missions I actually had to pay attention to. Versus like the first couple missions to where I'm like, eating some food, checking my watch, walking the dog, petting the cat at the same time. Let's see, switch to powering down. Switch to powering down. Alright, excellent. Let's see. I'm gonna call it here. It's almost been 2 hours. If I was playing Zelda, I really wouldn't get that far. Like I said, Monday, probably not gonna stream. Might actually take that day to work on fishing outfit. That is, if you know, I just don't suddenly get inspired and you know, finish it over like the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It should be simple. I already have the. It's mostly a body outfit, except for like the sleeves and shorts. So hopefully I can finish that. And then I'll have a fishing costume, and then you know I'll be like halfway through all the fishing games. It's like why did I do that? What else? Thursday, probably the final, maybe the final stream of Revenant Saga, maybe the next to the last stream of Revenant Saga. Don't know how much we have on that. Let's see. After that, after Revenant Saga, it's gonna be something at Earth Ends. I'll figure the title out later. So, yeah. Might do a 3D video project, so if you have a VR headset or a 3D TV or a Google Cardboard or something, you know, you can see, like, actual... What did she say? Computer, what did she say? Was she telling me that where we're going we don't need eyes? Oh, it's a heart. I see. I'm not seeing a heart. What? Oh, there it is. Dear Streamlabs chat, aka Onklot, please scroll down. Helps me to actually see the text. Yeah, I got that. That's just what I'm planning on this. So like, I'm gonna see if I can do some 3D videos so you can actually see like some of what these games, fishing games I'm playing look like in 3D. You have like 3D TV, Google Cardboard, third thing, come on, virtual reality headset. Or if you want to just, you know, shove your face close to the monitor and do that thing where you cross your eyes and then slowly uncross your eyes till you can see the two sides. Like, apparently that's a technique that you can, you know, if you don't have anything. Honestly, the best way is to just, like, view the video on your phone and just shove your phone really close to your eyes. Although, yeah, I say Google Cardboard, but that's just basically what Google Cardboard is. It's just like a thing to strap your phone to your face. And although Google Cardboard games require certain phones because they need the accelerometers and the gyroscopes and the doodly bobs and the wiggly things and the tweeters and all that, I would likely think that, you know, 3D video would be easy enough. And to make a headset for your phone is not that hard, depending on if you just want to hold your phone up in front of your eyes. Which, you know, that's the easiest one. You don't even have to, like, need any materials for that. The materials you need: a phone, a YouTube video. There. Step 1, put phone in front of face. Step 2, press play. Step 3, watch video in 3D. That's another thing I forgot to rant about. Better VR content phones. Because it's like VR, the Google Cardboard was there for a while, and then it went away. And honestly, VR is more accessible on a phone than a VR headset because most people have phones, and if your phone can do the VR content because it has the accelerometer and all the doodly bips, then just all you just need, then basically it's you can either just buy a $10 wrap to put it in front of your face, or just hold it in front of your face and then just, you know, look around that way. So all it basically does is use the camera to position itself, as well as the accelerometer and the gyroscope. And honestly, the mobile VR content I've had was kind of pretty good, honestly. And I like the mobile VR content better because I can take my glasses off and actually, you know, not have my glasses in the way of everything. And the VR headset, I have the screens are too far out that they're just like, just enough out to where they're blurry for my eyes. Like right on the edge of blurry, which is like, no, come on. And also the little nifty phone VR thing I have, like I can actually move the lenses forward and backwards a little bit. Like I can move stuff forward and backwards. Anyway, I've done enough ranting. I think I've covered like major points of like what I plan on doing. Just texture, maybe doing a video. Revenant Saga Thursday, Taco Tuesdays, Fish Fridays. Well, Fish Fridays. Because, yeah, I'm doing fishing. Don't want people thinking I'm doing anything Friday. That's maybe fish, which I'm probably not going to be doing unless fish magically happens. It's like the nearest fish place is like 5 miles down the road. Thanks everyone that's joined me. Shout outs. I should do shout outs. I wish I could just right click on people and just be like, Sinclair, which has been playing Valheim, and apparently you can put your avatar, your completely not super realistic anime avatar into Valheim now, so you can do all the Viking stuff as a pretty anime person. Or, you know, make a new. Yeah, the shaders look a bit, well, the shaders are designed for realistic, more realistic looking, grimdark looking kind of thing, so your shaders may vary. What else? Kyria. Give a shout out to Kyria. Kyria was doing Fall Guys, which is that, you know, Battle Royale bean simulator. American Gladiator bean simulator game. all the lurkers out there that just came in and lurked, you know who you are. You know who you are. I do appreciate my lurkers. What do I want to do? I want to raid somebody. That's right. That's what happens when you happen to be a streamer and like you stop streaming, you go raid people. There's nobody on! Got one person on playing Zelda 2. But I've recently followed them, so I don't know if I want to raid them. Kind of like, I only said like 2 lines of text. What is the streaming etiquette on that? Like, a person you just followed, like, when you're still feeling them out and they're still feeling you out, like, do you raid them or do you not raid them? I mean, raids are cool and all, but, like, alright, we're gonna do a raid thing. I said pause. Fruit, which is intended for mature audiences, which is like all of Switch. It's intended for mature audiences. She's playing Zelda 2, which is one of my favorite Zelda games, because the music is awesome. So head on over there, say hi, kill, lurk, go your own separate ways, have fun.